We're so used to the negative news cycle that I don't think we stop and actually recognize when good things happen in this country. Here's one. Did you know that Canada just became an exporter of LNG, liquefied natural gas? Yup. All those people talking for decades about how we need to get our energy to the market. It started in Kitimat, British Columbia. The first ship carrying Canadian liquefied natural gas left port last week. This is a massive win for jobs, for the economy, for energy security, and yes, even for the environment, because this gas is displacing coal overseas. But here's what nobody's asking. Who made it happen? Which government? And what else has Canada actually gotten done lately? So I did some digging. Here are 5 major projects that just launched or hit critical milestones in Canada in the last 6 months. Not announced, not in consultation, built, commissioned, and happening. Let's go. First up, LNG Canada, one of the largest private sector investments in Canadian history. It is a $40 billion mega project, years in the making, and it just flipped the switch. The first export ship, the Gaslog Glasgow, left Kitimat this week. We're talking 14 million tons of LNG per year once fully scaled, mostly heading to Asia. This is real, and it is historic. Who was involved? There was a mix of people. The Harper government approved it. The Trudeau government kept it alive. Former BC Premier, the late great John Horgan, got it over the line. And David Eby did not screw it up. He did not screw it up. So credit where it's due. This is a win for Canada. Here's number 2, the HMCS Frederick Roulette, Canada's newest Arctic patrol ship. It was officially commissioned just 2 weeks ago. This ship is built for sovereignty. It is made to patrol Canada's Arctic and northern coast. It is part of Canada's national shipbuilding strategy. You know, the one that people love to mock a lot, but clearly it is producing ships. Think about this. China is investing heavily in Arctic routes. Russia is already there. Canada needs steel in the water. Well, now we've got more. We've got more. At number 3, the Gordie Howe Bridge. Yes, between Windsor and Detroit. It is now 95% complete and lighting systems just went live. Why does this matter? Because this is North America's busiest border crossing. $100 billion a year in trade moves through this area. This bridge will reduce wait times, lower emissions, and yeah, it will create thousands of jobs. Look, this is not just a local story. This is continental infrastructure. We could be doing so much more business if Donald Trump would just allow it, you know? Here's number 4, and I'm going to bring it back to BC now. We've got the Patula Bridge replacement, which is finally making serious progress now. The new cable stay structure is on track to open in the fall of 2025. It is only 2 years behind schedule, but it could be worse. It really could be worse. If you've ever been in BC and you sat through traffic between Surrey and New West, you know how big this is. The old bridge is like 85 years old, and let's be honest, it's kind of terrifying. It's a safety risk. The new bridge will be safer, it will be wider, and it will be modern. And this one is pure BC NDP delivery. I know, incredible. I never thought I'd see the day. Here's number 5, last one, right? I had to include this one. And this is Canada's first polar class icebreaker in 50 years, and it is finally on the way. The contract, worth $3.25 billion, was awarded to Davy Shipyard in Quebec just weeks ago. Davy will deliver the icebreaker by 2030. This ship will let Canada operate year-round in the Arctic. It is a sovereignty flex. and after decades of talk, we're finally getting it done. So yeah, Canada has actually got some shit done in the last few months. LNG to Asia, Navy ships in the Arctic, bridges being built. We always talk about what's broken in this country. Sometimes it is worth stopping to ask what's working. What's working? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you want more of these deep dives, subscribe to the channel because good news deserves some airtime as well. Take care, you guys. Peace.